All right, so there have been changes to how combat is done, so it can be a lot simpler, and the changes is pretty big, but it's very simple on the grand scheme of things, especially for newer players. So how it used to be was you would be able to assign your damage, accordingly. Like let's use their example. If you have a 5/5 and they have a 3/3 and a 4/4, and they block with their 3/3 and a 4/4 against your 5/5, all right. Usually you would be able to assign damage, which you would be able to. All right, well, I'm gonna deal 3 to that. I'm gonna do 3 damage to the 3/3, and then the rest of the damage goes to the 4/4. Okay. Now, what you would be able to do with how it used to be, you'd be able to uh, assign a spell to the 3/3, and cast a spell targeting the 3/3, give it +3/+3. Okay, knowing that it's gonna be hit first, and it will be able to survive, and your opponent will, be shit out of luck. But now it's done very differently, not too much differently, but very differently. Now you attack with your 5/5. Your opponent has a 3/3 and a 4/4, and there is no chance for them to assign extra damage. So the creatures are you declare your attack. He declares his attackers. You declare your blockers. Now, if you want to respond to this interaction, you would have to respond based off of your knowledge of what would probably be his thing. You don't get a heads up by them assigning the damage. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, and then that's when you would normally be able to respond. But no, it's like, okay, well, I attack on my 5/5, and you're like, all right, I block on my 3/3 and my 4/4, and then they're like, okay, is there any interactions? And then that's when you'd be like, okay, well, I don't know anymore. You're not gonna get the heads up of knowing which is gonna be dealt damage first. So you would have to pretty much guess and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna assign +3/+3 to my creature. I'm gonna cast Giant Growth and attach it to my 3/3 because I assume that's what he's going to do. And then your opponent's like, all right, well, I deal damage to your 4, and then go on. I deal all my damage to your 4. Your 3/3 isn't even touched. Okay, so in this way, it's a lot better for the attacker than the other way was better for the defender, because you were able to, which I think defending should be the better portion of it. You should have a better chance of defending than being on offense. But in this way, your opponent doesn't know they have to throw out their removal spell early before damage is assigned. Okay, there's no gap in between setting up which one would be blocked first. So what do you guys think? I think this was not necessary to be done, but they're trying to make it simpler, I guess, for newer players. Foundation is a big thing, and they're trying to make a set that is more simple and will be more lasting more in between rotations. So it's gonna pretty much be the glue that sticks, and cards won't rotate in this set. So what do you guys think? This is a very, very unnecessary need for a change, but it's fine. It's not going to affect things in the grand scheme. You pretty much know what you're going to be doing out there. If you're more experienced, then you know. If you're less experienced, I think this kind of hinders you a little bit, don't you think? It kind of hinders you a little bit. But what do you guys think? The changes are here. It's okay, I guess. So comment down below. Tell me what you think. I think this is kind of dumb, but that's my opinion.